African politicians are evil and they can go to any length to silence anybody who want to use the people to know the evil that they are doing. They will not allow it. It is over their dead body. After this one don't happen, do you know how many people will be frustrated immediately to just stay off the Biafra issue? If we'll be telling you things about African politics, don't watch your mouth. And they say, yeah, Jame is coming. Jame coming? No problem. Now we want to see. President Bio will go, let him go. I tell people this, if you know what is good for you, let us wait for these people time to go. The ballot box will decide it better. But if you say you will put up any disorderly behavior, you will be among the nonchalant people. I'm sorry, but the news will read about you. We can still come here and read breaking news has happened to somebody. Whilst your immediate family will perish.
From Salon to the Wall, this is Nnamdi TV, and the voice of the people, bold and fearless, friend to the truth, enemy to the corrupt. Nnamdi TV, the voice of the people.
If you are watching this video, tag for me Gambian president, tag for me Sierra Leone president, tag for me Gambia medias, and tag for me Sierra Leone medias. Nigerian Nnamdi Kanu have been finally sentenced to life imprisonment. You know, this guy is the head of the Biafra, and you know that Biafra is a breakaway part in Nigeria that resist and rebel against the government because they have been maltreated. Matter of fact, they say they are the one that have the oil, the big minerals. Why are they suffering? They want the people to enjoy liberty. They want the people to enjoy the leverage of what the country is producing. Nnamdi Kanu have been the one that he's the one that can take them to the promised land. I just want to wrap it up. He has been challenging, doing this with the government. He went to Kenya. In fact, before he went to Kenya, he can go to UK, in other countries, and he have been bragging, they cannot catch me, they miss me. He was finally captured in Kenya. Not trust black people. Now, when he was brought back to Nigeria, a lot of people have been saying, if they touched Nnamdi Kanu when he was in prison, if they touched Nnamdi Kanu, we'll go and rebel. Even my Nigerians who are my friends, they say they are going to rebel. Only for me to be seen on the internet that he has been sentenced to life imprisonment. I think about 6 or 7 count charges. Number 1, they say he was charged with the act of terrorism. Number 2, they say I think he's bringing, I don't know how they put it, but he's importing digital materials like for communicating, like radios and mobile phones, to be used by his team or hooligans or however they call it. Number 3, they said for illegal waiting, for sitting at home, blah, blah, blah. I don't really want to go into the crime. That's not what I'm here into. But they said 2 of those count charges, they said can be, you understand, you can serve 20 years each. And all of those count charges can be in line with the other ones. So bro have been sentenced to life imprisonment. Now, this is why I say you should tag Gambians and Sierra Leoneans. Because in Gambia, they say, yeah, Jame is coming back. Adama Barrow must must go. Let him get out. In Sierra Leone, the Torongo said, Mother Bio, make thunder fire him. He should leave that power. Oh, they are going to restore democracy. There is something you don't know about Africa politics that I want to tell you people. The fact that somebody is still sitting on that throne. I don't say when they are off the throne. My brother, be careful when you want to be a freedom fighter. My problem is not you standing for the people. My problem is when you finally get inside that shit, will those people still be with you? Because all of those people are saying, Nnamdi Kanu. They are just at the corner insulting on social media, making threats. The guy and his immediate family are now suffering. This is to tell you, Africa politicians never want anybody who can tell the people what they deserve, who can try to give to the people what belongs to them. I keep telling you this, and most of you have been carried away by the propaganda of flamboyant lifestyle of opposition or your politicians or your party and say, just go, we are with you. If they touch you, they touch us all. My brother, is a lie. If they touch you, now you then touch. They don't touch anybody. Nnamdi Kanu is now suffering in prison. He is now suffering in prison. Just watch the video and they will be right back.
These courts More than 6 hours of court judgment and several years of standing trial on terrorism allegations, leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, was today sentenced to life imprisonment for terrorism. Today on Beyond the Headlines, we'll bring you an analysis of one of the most high-profile and dramatic cases in recent Nigerian legal history, the terrorism trial of Nnamdi Kanu, who is leader of IPOB. I am Abosedi Adeniraduremi, standing in for Nifemi Oguntoye. The courtroom erupted this morning as Nnamdi Kanu, visibly agitated, refused to comply with court orders demanding to file his final written address and challenging the authority of Justice James Omotosho. The tension escalated into a physical scuffle with security personnel, forcing the court to proceed in Nnamdi Kanu's absence. In a landmark ruling, Justice Omotosho found Mr. Kanu guilty on all 7 counts, ranging from terrorism to incitement to violence, membership of a proscribed organization to acts purportedly justified by claims of self-determination. The court stressed that violent means cannot be used to pursue political rights and highlighted the constitutional requirement for any such pursuit to go through proper legal channels. Now, Justice James Omotosho said he sentenced Mr. Kanu to life imprisonment on count 1, 4, 5, and 6 instead of a death sentence. He also sentenced the IPOB leader to 20 years imprisonment on count 3 and 5 years imprisonment on count 7, with no option of fine. He said the sentence shall run concurrently. Now, Mr. Kanu's trial has been one of Nigeria's most talked about legal battles in recent years. He was first arrested in 2015 and charged with treasonable felony and terrorism, but the case has since taken numerous turns.
Our Lord himself is merciful. No matter what we do, he is a merciful God. It is on that note that the court will follow this above admonition of Jesus Christ in the above passage and show mercy to the convicts. In addition, the death penalty globally is now being frowned upon by the international community. Consequently, and in the interest of justice, I hereby sentence the convicts to life imprisonment for the said counts 1, 4, 5, and 6 instead of death sentence. Life is sacred to God. With respect to count 3, he is hereby sentenced to 20 years imprisonment without no option or fine. For count 7, he is sentenced to 5 years imprisonment without no option or fine. To extend the mercy, I hereby order that the sentence shall run concurrently.
Well, joining me to unpack the legal, constitutional, and political dimensions of this verdict would have 2 seasoned legal minds, a former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice in Kwara State, Salman Jawondo, SAN, and an experienced lawyer, Liberus Shoma. But before that, we'll bring in our correspondent, Celestine Area, who has over the years covered this case and today was in the courtroom bringing us all of the details. Celestina, since 2015, here we are today, judgment, finally being delivered. Talk to us more about what happened in the court and the significance of this move.
Okay, well, today proceedings started with a little bit of drama when Mr. Kanu had insisted that the judgment should not be delivered and he cannot be sentenced, that Justice Omotosho was not in his right to do so. We saw how he was visibly angry. It took the officials of the DSS in court trying to calm him down. The judge pleaded with him to calm down, that he should listen, that there's a process to these proceedings and decorum should be followed. But he was angry and insisted that he cannot be convicted on sentence under and on no law. So he was not ready to calm down. He was still visibly angry. The court had to ask that he be taken out of the court. And we could see that when he left the court, he was still speaking, he was still very angry. So when he left, the prosecuting counsel had moved that he invoked a session from the ACJ that allowed the court to continue proceedings in the absence of the defendant, and also the court to enter a sentence in his absence as well, and which the court did, and the court gave its verdicts, convicted the defendant on all the charges, and also in the absence of the defendant also sentenced him, but asked his consultant, who were his former lawyers that Mr. Kanu sacked and made his consultants, to convey the sentence to him. Before the sentence was delivered, the judge asked for locutors, which is like an avenue for the defendant's lawyer or the defendant himself to plead for leniency or mercy, as the case may be. Since Mr. Kanu was not physically present in court at that time, the court asked his lawyer, his former lawyer, Ale Ejimako, to do that for him. But Mr. Ejimako said that he didn't have the right for Mr. Kanu to do so. Instead, he passed it on to a House of Representative member representing the constituency Mr. Kanu came from. Had he pled for leniency and mercy and the court to temper justice with mercy, which made Justice Omotosho to commute the death sentence, which he ought to have given, to life imprisonment, and considering the fact that we have about 3,927 inmates awaiting death sentences, and knowing for a fact that governments these days do not really want to sign the death warrants. And also, these were the reasons considered by the judge. Had he said mercy will play here, as everybody is entitled to mercy, and he also made reference to a chapter in the Holy Bible. So these were just summary of what happened in court today.
All right, Celestina, thank you very much for bringing us up to speed on that. Thank you. Well, let's now get more legal perspective to this development. And joining me is a former Attorney General of Kwara State, Salman Jawondo Asian. Mr. Jawondo, Nnamdi Kanu has been sentenced to life imprisonment. And Justice Omotosho did mention that this was instead of a death sentence on count 1, 4, 5, and 6. How significant is the court's reliance on Kanu's own broadcasts and public statements on establishing intent?
After watching the video, a lot of people will be looking like, this has nothing to do with Tinubu. It has nothing to do with Africa. It has something to do with we the people, we ourselves. You see, Professor Patrick Lumumba said something. He said, anytime Africa decide to be great, it can always be great. Go and read history. When our forefathers rebelled against slavery, it worked, we are freed. So which simply means if the people decide today to rebel for freedom, to rebel for revolution, to rebel for repatriation, it can still work. But do you know the most pathetic part of the whole issue? These people are divided into 3 categories. Number 1, the opposition. Number 2, the ruling party. Number 3, the neutral citizen. Now, the opposition are always the majority that will be mounting those demonstrations and those revolutions. The neutral people are scared. If they join opposition, what if we fail? It means we don't collect shit for nothing. You understand? And the government of the day will there also be looking at, should we allow them succeed? So, my brother, I am not saying you should not be the Moses, but put this thing in mind. If you have a family that you care for, somebody will be like, there's no war without casualty. Somebody must pay the price. No problem. You be the sacrificial lamb. If you want to pay the price, be the sacrificial lamb for us. I don't tell my Sierra Leone people. That push on and they push me for go koto for my other view, for go do the I no go do one. That is not my right. Because you see, I tell you, this 3G, God, government gone, there is no letter that is powerful than them. No matter how government halaki is powerful past any disgone to civilian, no matter the power where you get to. Because I'm telling you the truth. Look at what has happened to Nnamdi Kanu now. People will like, we'll fight, we'll do this. No, I go broke prison now. I know it will not be easy. There are going to be chaos. There's going to be other things to try to free. But bro, I've already been condemned because life imprisonment is just like now. They go, they tell you, poof. Nnamdi Kanu and who don't suffer. After this one don't happen, do you know how many people will be frustrated immediately to just stay off the Biafra issue? If we'll be telling you things about African politics, don't watch your mouth. And they say, yeah, Jammeh is coming. Jammeh coming? No problem. Now we want to see. President Bio will go, let him go. I tell people this, if you know what is good for you, let us wait for these people time to go. The ballot box will decide it better. But if you say you will put up any disorderly behavior, you will be among the nonchalant people. I'm sorry, but the news will read about you. We can still come here and read breaking news has happened to somebody. Whilst your immediate family will perish. African politicians are evil and they can go to any length to silence anybody who want to use the people to know the evil that they are doing. They will not allow it to. It is over their dead body. If you like, Kapu sense. If you like, not Kapu sense.
Mozambique TV.